Hello, my name is Tara Tyndall. I am the Native American Teacher Leader for MMSD. I'm also an enrolled tribal member of the Ho-Chunk Nation. My role is to provide support to teachers when teaching American Indian content and anything related to natives. I was asked to provide a short video on how to pronounce each Wisconsin tribe, which I am very happy to do. Below are the 12 Wisconsin tribes, all of which are federally recognized, except for one, the Brothertown, who is now seeking federal recognition. Here are the names of the tribe. Bad River Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. Brothertown Nation, also known as Brotherton. Forest County, Potawatomi. Ho-Chunk Nation. Bakutaray Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. Lac du Flambeau Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. Menominee Indian Tribe of Wisconsin. Oneida Nation. Red Cliff Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. Sakagan Chippewa Community Band of Lake Superior. St. Croix Chippewa Indians of Wisconsin. Stockbridge Munsee Community Band of Mohican Indians. Before I go through the slides, I wanted to quickly share this map called The Migration of the Anishinaabe, which took place approximately 796 AD. 6 of our Wisconsin tribes are part of this great migration, where they were following a vision to find a place where food grows on the water, which referred to wild rice. This journey took place over a couple hundred years, and this map is kept as a show of respect to remember the ancestors who took this journey in consideration of the 7 generations. This slide is about the Bad River Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. Each slide will contain a link to the tribal website and a link to a tribal history video, as found on the Wisconsin First Nations website. The map is also found on the Wisconsin First Nation website, where countless valuable resources are found on Wisconsin Indians. I have shared a snippet from each tribe's website. The Ojibwe call themselves Anishinaabe, which means the true people, or the original people. Other Indians and Europeans called them Ojibwe or Chippewa, which meant puckered up, probably because the Ojibwe traditionally wore moccasins with a puckered seam across the top. This slide is on the Brothertown, which is also pronounced Brotherton. Both are correct pronunciations. Each slide also contains the tribal seal, and on the maps, the blue arrows point to the place these tribes now reside, most often on a tribal reservation. The story of the Brotherton Indian Nation spans only 230 years at most, but covers a distance of more than 1,000 miles from the East Coast to upstate New York and finally to Wisconsin. The community of Brotherton is made up of the descendants of Mohegan, Eastern Pequot, Mashantucket Pequot, Neantic, Narragansett, Montauk, and Tungus peoples that had come to practice Christianity in the 18th century, and they were tired of their living conditions on the East Coast, where resources were few and colonial usurpers were plenty. The Forest County Potawatomi are Algonquian, a European term based upon linguistics, and Nechnabec, a Potawatomi word that means original people. The Potawatomi were part of a confederacy with the Ojibwe, Chippewa, and Ottawa Indian tribes. This group was known as the Council of the Three Fires. Here is a slide on the Ho-Chunk, which is my tribe. We do not have a reservation because our people were removed at least 5 times during the removal process. The government set up a reservation for us in Nebraska, but my ancestors refused to stay and returned home time and time again. After failed attempts to remove the Ho-Chunks, the government chose to enforce the Dawes or Allotment Act, which is why now our tribe is split up over several trust land areas across the state. It is said our origin was Red Banks near Green Bay, also known as Moga Chutes. It has been said in our language is the mother tongue of many tribes. The Lakota Band of Lake Superior are located at their reservation near present-day Hayward in northern Wisconsin. The snippet shares the connection to their home by recognizing the valuable bounties of the land they chose as home. Here is the Lac du Flambeau Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa. The band has inhabited the Lac du Flambeau area since 1745, when Chief Kishkamon led the band to the area. The band acquired the name Lac du Flambeau from its gathering practice of harvesting fish at night by torchlight. The name Lac du Flambeau, or Lake of the Torches, refers to this practice, and was given to the band by the French traders and trappers who visited the area. The Menominee Indian Tribe of Wisconsin are located near present-day Green Bay, and the town Keshena is within the reservation. This tribe is known for its immensely successful forestry practices, resulting in a forest so spectacular that it can be seen from space. The Oneida Nation are known as the people of the Standing Stone and are part of the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, which historically played a strong influence on the formation of the United States democracy. The Oneida share their heritage through the Great Law of Peace, which promotes a good mind, a good heart, and a strong fire. The Red Cliff Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa are located the furthest north of all Wisconsin tribes and share a complex history of treaties, attempted removals, and they hold in reverence Chief Buffalo, who was known as a peacemaker during the tumultuous treaty-making period. The Sikagan Chippewa community, also known as Mole Lake Band of Lake Superior, Chippewa, share the vision of a journey over land, which ended up where food grew on water, which is known as manumin and wild rice. Sikagan means post in the lake people because of a spiritual significance of a post, possibly the remains of a petrified tree that stood in nearby Post Lake. The St. Croix Chippewa Indians of Wisconsin share a common history of the Great Migration with other Ojibwe or Anishinaabe, as well as a strong connection to the land, water, animals, and plants, as their ancestors did. The Stockbridge Munsee, the Mohikaniaq, the people of the waters that are never still, have a rich and illustrious history which has been retained through oral tradition and the written word. Our many moves from the east to Wisconsin left many trails to retrace in search of our history. Many Trails is an original design created and designed by Edwin Martin, a Mohican Indian, symbolizing endurance, strength, and hope from a long-suffering, proud, and determined people. This concludes the slides, and I hope that it helps you to properly pronounce the names of each tribe. What is shared here barely does justice to each tribe, but is a step in the right direction of recognizing and honoring the tribes and their ancestors, all of whom share an abundance of love for the land and the families, past, present, and those yet unborn. Feel free to reach out to me with additional questions and to use these slides for future reference.